Here now with Coach Tips after the Lady Mustangs pull out a second-round Region 6A victory in overtime, 45-37 over Wayne County. Coach Tips started out a little slow, to say the least, a little polar opposite of what we had other than in Cornersville. 15-2, we trailed after one, come back in the second quarter, outscored them 15-1. Go into halftime with a 1-point lead, and then after that, just a back-and-forth game. Clawed it out in overtime, cooled away in overtime, and Lady Mustangs come out with a victory, head off the region championship, and most importantly, another date in the sub-state. Walk us through right here the game.
We got off to a slow start, like you said. They were packing it in, and you could tell they were worried about Simone's and Santiago and our offensive rebounding. And then we couldn't make shots. Thought we got our heads spinning when they made their shots. But we talked about winning this game with your heart. And we talked about it. And you know that what causes you, it's easy to come into a game and say, I'm going to play with my heart and I'm going to leave it on the line. What causes that to stop when the whistle blows? And what we all figured out was what causes you to stop playing with your heart is when you get down big, when shots don't go in, you get in foul trouble. All of a sudden you stop playing with your heart. And we talked last night as a team. We were not. It didn't matter what circumstances came out when we started this game. The organ of our heart was not going to stop working. And that was so big coming into this game because we got off to a bad start. Everything we talked about seemed to happen. Our heart never stopped, and we found a way to get it done. It was a slow start, but our girls never quit. Getting the second half, they're still hoping daring us to make shots, and we just couldn't make enough to put it away. And then I know everybody's heart was stopping when we're down one and we hold the ball for 2 minutes. It's just difficult when you're playing a team. That wasn't a plan, but when you're playing a team that is that big and long and knows where they want your players shooting it from and where they don't, and then they've got them all packed in, so you're only getting one shot at it. You're not going to get a second chance with them packed in as big as they were. So we were just kind of moving it. It wasn't the plan to run it down to 20 seconds or 25, but I was fine with it because I knew what we were going to run. And I know that gave everybody a heart attack. And then in the overtime, we just do what you do to win that big basketball games. You defend your tail off, and then you try to block them out. And I told her, we went to a defense that we have not played all year, that we've practiced at times, and just to pull out at a second. And that was a half-court 1-2-2 with Simone's up top. And I'm glad we remembered to call it, and I'm glad our girls remembered what to do because they have no game experience doing that. And that shows how intelligent they are. And that was the one thing that we could hold our hat on that they hadn't prepared for. And that's not something you can do a whole game because then they get answers to it, and you don't have anything to go back to. And I thought Simone's activity and really gutted it out. And those girls, they go in, we celebrate, and they're on the floor, just collapsed, which is exactly what we talked about. I've always been proud of our teams that have gone to the region finals and sub-states, and been fortunate to coach a few of them. And I'm proud of all of them. But this team right here, it's amazing. And I told them I'm supposed to be the coach, but I learned from them. It really tells you what heart can do when everybody puts everything together. And, we're the underdogs, but I tell you can't tell them that. They have a lot of fight in them, and I love them to death.
We talked about it. Seeding don't matter. We come in as the 4 seed. The last time we played Wayne County, we did defeat them here on their own floor. We now wait. We'll play again Wednesday night against the winner of Collinwood and Richland. I know Collinwood defeated them both times they played this year. Everybody expect Collinwood to pull away with that victory, but regardless, it puts the Lady Mustangs in a region final again, in the sub-state again. We control our own destiny. We live to play another day. Everybody played big tonight. We had, literal stepped up, hit 2 big threes. Paige Clinton.
These seniors, it's hard. It's hard, this region tournament stuff. Everybody has a bad night in February occasionally, the best teams in the state. These seniors are the only seniors in our region, 12 teams. They're the only ones to make it to at least the region semifinals all 4 years. Summertown seniors only made it twice. Collinwood, our seniors have done that, and now they've gone to the sub-state 3 out of 4 years. And it's just huge. It's just huge.
Mustangs come away tonight 45-37, second round win in Region 6A. Overtime win. Everybody's, I think, still a little pumped up and excited, and then it'll be a while before everybody settles down. I want to thank Coach Tips for getting with us tonight after the big win. Hats off to these Lady Mustangs. Come out and support them Wednesday night as they play for region final. And, Coach, earned that one. Congratulations.